As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, it's our main event between the Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos. Both teams sitting at 1-2 coming into this one. Somebody's going to get back to 500 here in week 4 as away we go. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Gas is the most reliable and efficient way to heat our homes, cook our food, and dry our clothes affordably. And with PGW, the benefits of natural gas keep on coming. PGW has programs and offers that can make life easier no matter where in Philly you live. From spreading your bill evenly across the year to boosting your home's energy efficiency with rebates, and from year-round payment assistance programs to servicing appliances, PGW's got you covered. Check us out at pgworks.com. HBCU legacy runs deep. Now a new generation steps up at All-Star Week in Philly when Ken Griffey Jr. hosts the Swingman Classic, July 10th at Citizens Bank Park. Get tickets at allstargame.com. MLB trademarks.
And they're on the 27-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. The first carry now, Rashawn Smith.
Now, Rocky.
1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. We're going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's the throw. This one a quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle. Third and 4 coming up now.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Buffalo 18.
Now looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And they're going to
This is fast time.
as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. He's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10 from the 43.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick, Warrior 70.
Setting up to throw. He's got it over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Who's fast guys at?
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage.
I'm 11. I'm 81. 11 and 81.
Get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
2nd and 3 now.
11.
Quick throw to the left is complete.
11 and 81.
Runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
Damn.
They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be first down Denver.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. Pass play on 1st and 10. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside.
It's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now it becomes a critical 3rd down.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And that one's incomplete for now. It brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Now we'll see a field goal try by the Broncos. This is a 35-yard run from the right hand. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
All in all, Kate, we're going to call that a good start. Offense established himself over the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
The kicking unit on down for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Starting from the 5. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Williams starting with the pass here. This is reeled in downfield. It's Bryant. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby, but he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. Williams to throw. One deep down. This is caught inside the 15. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
I love this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score with that shot down the field, or they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco.
So that's what the first one.
Backward on a gain of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Right back to Pacheco. 2nd down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Running back motions right. Williams to throw here. 3rd and 1. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That one splits the uprights. The opposing field goal. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
At the 43-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for Broncos' 1st down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Run here from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. It's an early lead for the Bears. We'll get you back to Denver in just a minute. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. He's going to throw this one. Completed over the middle. stop short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Bears bringing out an extra DB here, third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1.
Got it.
Right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd, long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal attempt. This from the right hash and a considerable distance.
What a season this guy's had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. I really hope.
You gotta go down the field again.
Things trim back down to a single-point prop as they send this off and away. Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And he goes out of bounds. They hand that excellent field position up across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams.
He was open. He was open.
Couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Look, dang, he was open.
Before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Now we've got whistles, but not for delay of game. They were able to get a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Williams finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Williams from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. goes to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On it now out of the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They're throwing it. That's brought in. It's his back for Sean Smith. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther, Cougar 19.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Off the play fake, Williams. Cut by the open man. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Give him 37 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
First down throw by Williams. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And the Broncos corral it! So they steal away possession and add some extra yards for their offense after that fumble return.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. A first down carry for Pacheco. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Now Williams. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, but they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. A motion Bryant right. Third down. Here's Williams. For the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a fourth down decision. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
The kick by Patterson is good. And that'll push their lead to 4.
You look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Bronco leading.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Brought in by his back Smith. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. So Brock, we're down to 1 minute and 59 seconds to play now in our opening half. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first down from the 41.
Here we go, sack. 70 Timberwolf. Bronco leading.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down Denver.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So first down from the 41. Pass play now. Cut out left. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become the quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All set now. First and 10.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60, trap 60. 79 Bronco. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw here. Flushed out of the pocket. He finds space, middle of the field. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready, ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Goal to go. They're passing. And he's going to have a touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. He got some laundry on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. Escapes the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Broncos take the lead just before halftime. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Has this at the 6. And he's out of bounds, up across the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. First down, Williams to throw. He beams one, deep right side. In the double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. One last play before the break. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Here's the final play of our first half.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 range, 70 range.
Back to throw it. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. And he's going to be forced out, but a nice gain before he was on what's going to be the final play of this second quarter. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. His return starts at the 5. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. First down, Williams. He's loaded another one up. Big gain downfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 38 on that one. And it'll be first down Bears.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Williams on first down. Has it at the 7. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears take the lead right away in half number 2. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Broncos 13.
Patterson now to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Trying to throw this from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A give now from the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So first down from the 41.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, top Warrior, 70.
Back to throw. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grab the lead on their first series of the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos push their lead to 3. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's out a little short of the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10.
What is up?
He gives a good tackle to start the drive. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Here's Williams. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That one hits for 30. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Williams to throw on first. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10. A motion Bryant right. Throwing again on second, Williams. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. To the air yet again, Williams. And that's away for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Fourth and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. He's back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Broncos, 1918.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
The give here on second. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
First and 10 from the 43. Teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back to throw. Screen here for Smith. He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's going to be first down Denver.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
on first down, they'll run. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. Play action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and
4. Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds him on a slant. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 9-point advantage.
The play really had all the elements you're looking for from the tight end showing. He can stretch that field. Grab check. Secure the catch. Quickly become a runner check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game.
Bears 17.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
29-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. He put everything he's got behind it. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonte Barron has it. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Flush out to his left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
60 Eagles.
To the air on 3rd and long. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. Here's Williams again. That's Cox. This is lovely. This one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. So they go for it on 4th, partner, and they get it in a big way, 25 yards.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
1st down throw by Williams. He's trying to push the field. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jalen Smith has the INT. And the Broncos get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. The Broncos have the football, Brock, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Down here at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down from the 42. He's dropping back to throw. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, kid, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Quick to the left, it's caught. Through the defense it goes, room to burn. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos have likely locked up the win right there. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
And the Broncos offense isn't leaving the field. Looks like they're going to go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Buys time, rolling right. And that's into the end zone, so they follow a touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner. Netting them a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback, right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence. Because it doesn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful thing.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. One play action. Williams. That one's cut on the left sideline. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
On play action, here's Williams. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down. Out of the pistol, Williams. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jalen Smith has the INT. So the rare double whammy, Brock. It's intercepted and there's offensive interference on the play, which of course they declined.
Yeah, we talk a lot about these receivers, right, having to fight through contact and play through penalties. Same thing on the other side. That defense has got to finish it, not just be satisfied with knocking the ball away, but actually taking it away.
First and 10, looking to throw. On the move, headed right. Brought in right side. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. First down, he'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. Still going through the 25. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
79 Broncos. Come on. Set. Take the 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 Lions. Domino 18.
I'll throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Back to throw. Forced out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
79.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Ready up. Warriors 70. Go. Bronco with Panther 11. Panther 11. 69. 69.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. And the punt team gets to this one at the 17-yard line.
And they're on 17-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10.
Let us run!
Off the play fake, Williams. Caught, nice game left side. And a big play is finally put to an end.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
First down, Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Vegas, let it up. Yes.
To throw is Williams. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Vegas.
Williams to throw on first. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Bears hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Good time to reach into the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack.
Here we go. Gravity Ranger. Check smash.
Here's the backup. First throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Jalen Smith on recovery.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
18, Romney, 18, Hawk 70, Hawk, Mustang 19, Warrior 70.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Man in motion here. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He's got it. Complete to Bryant. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Bears get it back to a 14-point game.
38. Bears 24.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Harvey now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Hits him on the out route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So now here's 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And he set up the screen here. It's Harvey. Has the first but won't score. He's past the 45. And he works this down to the 41. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
So it's a win for the Broncos. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.